Hey guys, welcome back to Hands On Channel. I've got a special one for you here today. It's special to me anyways. A little while back, I don't know, probably a year or two ago for my birthday, my father-in-law got me this. It was called a Dioa Executive Travel Fishing Kit. And to be honest with you, I tried the rod a couple of times, but it kept trying to come apart and I didn't really want to glue it together. I just wanted to leave it in its original form. And I kind of put it in a box and put it in my closet and forgot about it. Well, recently, one of my bait casters started acting up and I've been on the hunt for a new one. I've been shopping around and to my dismay, almost all of them are made in, well, I mean, I think 100% of them are made in foreign countries. There may be a couple of exceptions, but the majority of them are made in foreign countries. And worse than that, the majority of them are made in China. I think the better reels today are actually made in Korea. So just for FYI. But this one here, it was made in Japan back in the day when Dioa still made things in Japan in the Japanese factory. It even says it. I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up, but it says it right down there on the side. It's like embossed into the side cover here. And I don't know what this is. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not machined aluminum or I don't know. I'm not sure what that side material, that side cover is made out of. And I haven't taken it apart, but I just wanted to show you this thing. It's like it was in a time capsule or something. And I actually started out with a reel very similar to this. And this one here is a model PWA, or is it PMA 10S. It's a Dioa Pro Caster. Ooh boy, it's got high speed 2 graphite ball bearings. Man, howdy, 2 bearings. I mean, you know, that sucker's awesome. But just look at the simplicity of it and the beauty of something like this. I'm really impressed with it. It's super buttery smooth. I mean, it feels great. This thumb bar, it just feels amazing. It's so thin. I can't tell if it's metal or plastic, but it just, I mean, you got to actually push it. And, oh God, it just feels and sounds wonderful. So, anyways, we're going to take this down to the pond here and do a cast off. This reel versus a modern reel. And again, I think this thing was probably made in about the mid 80s would be my guess. But just look at that beauty. I'm really excited about it. I'll give you a shot of the rear here. And I hope it will compete with the modern bait casters, because if it will, my hunt will be over and I can just use this for a while. We're going to set this down. This is one I worked on last night. I took it apart and oiled it up and everything. But let's take a look at these two side by side. And yeah, the Bass Pro Shops is quite a bit lower. I don't know, maybe a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch lower in its profile. So without further ado, we'll cast the Bass Pro first. Okay, we'll do a couple of warm-up casts with this. Just out into the middle of the lake here, or the pond. Here we go. I haven't played with the drag or the magnetics or anything. This is just where I had it set up last time I was using it. See if we can't get one of these whales out of here. I've caught my personal best bass in here. It was about it was under 5, I think, but just under 5. So that was really exciting. And I turned it loose, so I know it's in here. And the previous owners told me that there were quite a few bigger bass and catfish in here. So, okay, we'll do one more cast just to make sure we're warmed up here. And I think I'll turn the magnetics down a little, two notches. We'll see if we can get a little more distance. Okay, yeah, that was better. Look at my dog. He doesn't normally like the water very much, but it's been a pretty hot day, hot summer. So, okay, so after this cast, we'll reel it in and we'll see what you guys have all been waiting for. So I got a feel of this and how it casts. So now, let's grab this old school Dioa. straight out of the 80s. Oh man, it's smooth. Okay, that's a little fast, so I'm going to adjust this spool tension down a little bit. Okay, we'll try that. I've got it on magnetic 3. I think I'm going to go to about 5 and just listen to that. Awesome. Okay, first cast. I didn't put a lot into it. I wasn't trying super hard. Just wanting to see how it was going to do there. And we've got us a spinner bait on here. Kind of an orange and chartreuse colored spinner. Let's take that down a little bit, a couple of clicks, and loosen that up a little. I think we can get more distance out of this. Okay, that was pretty good, but I got a little backlash halfway through there. Retrieval is great. It feels great reeling it in. Super smooth. I don't think it has as high of a ratio as my Bass Pro reel. That's okay. We're in the weeds. Okay, let's try again. We'll turn the mag up a little bit more. 2 clicks. We'll leave that spool tension about where it is. It's a pretty fast drop. Oh yeah. Not as far. I'm going to tell you, it's not as far. It's about like the first cast on the Bass Pro. But let's play with the settings here and see if we can get it to dial in. And it may be far enough. I may just use this on boats and on certain rigs. Maybe that'll be the technique to do. Let's try one over here. I'd like to get nailed on this spinner bait here, just so we can see how it is catching a fish on this thing, and have no idea where the drag setting is. I'm having to... Oh, fish on. Yeah, buddy, he's a little one. Woo! We'll take him. Come on in here, buddy. That means he can see that bait. And the Dioa did a fine job taking that little hoss in. Look at that. Perfect hook set. Come on. There we go. Look at that. Woo-wee! Get back in there. Well, that old school reel did a fine job of pulling that in. Alright, you can see we got us another monster here. But they're definitely biting the watermelon colored lizard here, so we're going to get back in. He wasn't even a pound, but he was still fun to catch. We'll take him. And I caught this on the Bass Pro rig. I've got the Dioa set up with a chatterbait, so we'll see how that goes here in a few minutes. Right after we catch his mama. So yeah, as you can see, Ranger Boy's doing good in the canoe. He's a little muddy, but he stays up there. It's nice and cool for him. And we just paddle around and fish our little pond here. So we got us a blue and purple, or blue and black, with a gold blade spinner bait on here. We're going to see how that does. It seems to be dialed in a little better. I'm having to thumb it a little bit, but getting a pretty good cast out of it. Oh yeah. Come on, baby. Oh yeah. Nice. Holy moly, that's a big old crappie. Look at that. That's a fat daddy crappie right there. Nice. On that spinnerbait. Killer. Wasn't expecting that. I should almost take them home and eat them, but I think I'll pass right now. I don't feel like cleaning fish tonight. Nice. Ranger boy's still doing good. He don't care. So if you guys are looking at kayaks and you're looking at canoes and all these different things, here's proof in the pudding that you can stand up in one of these canoes. Now this is a pretty nice wide one. It's a 17-footer. Let's see if we can catch another one. I was running that pretty fast and pretty high up near the top. Crappie had no problem catching up to it. So this may end up being a good spinnerbait reel and crankbait reel because it runs it at a pretty good rate without being too fast. And I'm getting better at casting it. Got him. Come on, doesn't feel real big. We'll take it. Any fish on top water is fun. Oh yeah, I got him like foul hooked or something. Yep, didn't get it in the mouth. Bummer. Dude. Yeah, we're gonna have to do surgery on this one. There we go. All right, another little tiny one, but we saved him, so swim away, buddy. All right, he swam off. That's good news. All right. Shit. Well, that sucked. Oh, shit. My wife told me, she's like, you're gonna fall out of that canoe. I said, oh no, no way. It's super stable. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.